Wow.
We made it.
What is up, everybody? Oh my gosh.
We're here.
I can't believe we've done it.
We're at
100 episodes of Random Fandom.
Yep.
It's not 100 consecutive.
No, but
it's 100 total. Yeah. What's 100 of anything, man?
I know, right?
I don't think I'm going to live to 100.
Probably.
So that's
not.
good. That's good. 100 episodes.
100
shekels, 100 pennies, 100 shoelaces. I don't know, 100 anything.
Here's to 100 more.
You know, at 100, TV shows do these like 100 episode specials and stuff.
Yeah.
Nope, not us. Here's a rebranding, and let's just move forward.
Yep.
Oh, what did I do?
I don't know.
Guess what?
You forgot your call-in device.
I did. I'm without phone.
Oh no.
Oh no. No call in tonight.
It happens.
That's fair enough, though. We can hang out all together here in the live chat. So, man, I'm excited. We did 100 episodes. We're about to do 100th episode. So that's pretty exciting. Also, thank you to those of you who have discovered the channel in the last few days. I see you. I recognize you. Thank you so much. What else is going on? Andor. I cannot.
Another 3 tonight.
I know that it's random tonight, but it's Andor. Week 3. Week 3. Oh my God.
We're over half.
Yeah.
We're over that.
Yeah, we are. We're at we've got
this will be the 3/4.
50% of the episodes we've seen.
Yep.
And we'll see the
third quarter this evening.
The third quarter. It's like a football game.
Yep.
I expect this will be perhaps the excitement will ramp up this week.
I think so. I think, unfortunately, we're in for some more, character departures.
Some tragedy.
Yep.
That's a nice way of putting it. Should we talk about the real life tragedy stuff before we move forward?
I suppose we
should. All right. Well, let's get that out of the way.
But before we get all, sad, happy Revenge of the 6th to those who observe it.
Oh, it is the 6th today, isn't it?
It is. And there was a bunch of debate online. Well, is it Revenge of the 5th or Revenge of the 6th? And
I mean, 6th is a little more in line with Sith.
But it's both. Always 2 there are.
Oh,
no more, no less.
Whoa!
Hey.
You did it! You did it! You triggered the thing. This has happened now. I did it the other day, and it.
I don't know how to do it.
Apparently, it just accidentally triggered it. It must have recognized.
Party over here.
Nice.
Yeah,
so,
but as you were saying, yes, we do have a couple sad notes to get through this evening.
It happens.
It does. First up, fans of Canadian television will probably recognize this one, but Noreen Young has passed away. And if if you're not familiar with her, she is a renowned Canadian puppeteer / puppet creator. And she's been responsible for some from my youth, I know for a fact.
Well, I recognize a few people there.
Yeah.
Sam
and Mitzi.
Yeah.
Is it Mitzi or Misty?
Misty.
From
it looks like she was she did like what was that the talking head show that was on the CBC. It was like watching that Sledgehammer video, but like for half an hour.
Yeah.
Or the Land of Confusion video. That's what I mean.
There you go.
Land of Confusion.
But,
I can't remember what the name of that show was. I don't even have a phone to
Well,
look it up.
Sam, and it's Muffy. I don't know that I'm
Muffy.
looking at my
Of
notes here
course,
from
today's
today's special.
special. Yeah.
Yeah. Blinkley and Doinkle for Health Canada. Um,
Well, I'm not surprised that they let those go
yeah.
after a while. Yeah.
There was also stuff for Read Along, which I guess was her first series at TVO.
Read Along with Boot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boot, another one of her
Yeah,
creations.
yeah.
We Live Next Door and Art's Place. She also created the iconic Ananas from Telefrancis.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the picture and I'm trying to identify the characters. And of course, I recognize Sam and Muffy.
Mm-hmm.
But like in the background, that one looks like Phyllis Diller.
Could very well be. She also did a lot of puppet versions of,
Looks like King Charles there on the far right.
It does.
Yeah.
I believe that one actually is. She would create caricature puppets of pop culture or celebrity folk.
Yeah.
And Sean is right. Yeah, today's
special with Jeff.
That's right.
Jeff the mannequin. Yeah.
But she passed away after suffering a stroke last week at the age of 85.
That's very sad.
I mean, she brought joy to so many over her career.
Yeah.
And that's going to live on. So,
Well,
condolences to her family and friends.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Our next one also brought joy to people. Jill Saboul has passed away.
I don't recognize.
You might not recognize her, but she may be most well known for the 1995 song "I Kissed a Girl."
Okay.
And it's not the Katy Perry one.
No.
This is the one that was considered the first openly gay-themed song to crack the Billboard Top 20.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unfortunately, she passed away in a house fire at the age of 66.
Oh, dear.
The fire, the cause is unclear. They're still under investigation. But she did not make it out.
No, that's terrible.
Also, fans of Clueless will recognize her work. The song Supermodel from that soundtrack is also hers.
Did she write it?
Write and produce. Or
did she sing it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. If you've never seen those, we have linked to the video or the official videos.
I will have to check them out because I certainly don't.
Because once you hear it, it's like, oh yeah, I know that one.
Oh, okay.
So
it's got to have an earwormish quality to it. Okay. All right.
Yeah. Her manager, John Porter, said in a statement, Jill Saboul is a force of nature with human rights, or a human rights advocate whose music is woven into our culture. I was having so much fun working with her. I lost a client and a friend today. I hope her music, memory, and legacy continue to live on and inspire others.
Yeah.
Which I'm sure they will. So, condolences to her family and friends.
Yeah, very much so.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And with that out of the way, we turn our attention to things that are more lighthearted. Trivial. Wow. I love it.
So,
I guess we should have
Random Fandom Trivia.
That's the stuff.
Question for you this week.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure you're going to get this one right off the hop, but
I see. Well, I know what I see, but
yeah. The question this week: what is the name of the spaceship in Alien? Is it A, the Nostromo, B, the Sulaco, C, the Prometheus, or D, the Covenant?
Oh, you crafty wizard, you. They're all from the franchise.
I know.
All the names are from one of them is a space station.
They're all spacey.
One of them is a space station. 3 of them are spaceships. Only one of them is correct. I know the answer. I definitely know this one.
Wonder if Sean wants to take a crack at this one. We'll give him a couple seconds here to get an answer in.
All right.
I guess we could run the sounder. We do.
Sure. Why not? Let's take a few seconds and we'll come back to it.
Random Fandom Trivia. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. 20. 21. 22. 23. 24. 25. 26. 27. 28. 29. 30. 31. 32. 33. 34. 35. 36. 37. 38. 39. 40. 41. 42. 43. 44. 45. 46. 47. 48. 49. 50. 51. 52. 53. 54. 55. 56. 57. 58. 59. 60. 61. 62. 63. 64. 65. 66. 67. 68. 69. 70. 71. 72. 73. 74. 75. 76. 77. 78. 79. 80. 81. 82. 83. 84. 85. 86. 87. 88. 89. 90. 91. 92. 93. 94. 95. 96. 97. 98. 99. 100. 101. 102. 103. 104. 105. 106. 107. 108. 109. 110. 111. 112. 113. 114. 115. 116.
So abrupt.
It is. Well, Sean took a crack at it, and he is locking in at A.
I have a suspicion.
You do have a suspicion? Oh,
I do.
Sean is just guessing.
What? For real? You're just guessing?
Oh, dude.
Ooh.
That's a good guess, because it is, in fact, A, the Nostromo.
Nice. Well done, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Well done. Sulaco, that is the Space Marines mothership from Aliens.
Mm-hmm.
Prometheus. Prometheus was a ship in
Prometheus.
Prometheus, and Covenant was a space station in Alien Covenant. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
But our particular ship here, its name was taken from the hero's name of the 1904 novel Nostromo by Joseph Conrad.
Cool.
Yeah. Originally, it was going to be called The Snark, after the Lewis Carroll poem, The Hunting of the Snark.
Okay.
And then later, The Leviathan, before Ridley Scott finally chose Nostromo due to his love for Conrad's work.
That is a fair reason to do that.
Mm-hmm. So our first news item is absolutely ridiculous. And I don't know how this is going to affect the world going forward, but 47 has announced 100% tariffs
I don't know
on all non-US movies.
I don't know what this is going to look like.
Like, does that mean
Nobody knows what this is going to look like.
Does that mean just like foreign films, or is it stuff that is produced outside?
Well, this is what I mean.
continental
Like
United
you are
States?
asking all the same questions that I think everybody in the world in the film industry is asking right now. It just doesn't make sense. And the clapback on this has been awful. In fact, it's been what? It's not even been 24 hours since he announced this.
No,
is it?
no.
One of his ambassadors to Hollywood,
Mm-hmm.
John Voight, has already come forward and proposed, and it's the right thing to do. The governor of California also came forward. They want to do tax incentives because that's how you keep film productions in the country.
Mm-hmm.
But like some other celebrities have said, it just doesn't make sense. Like, are you gonna dictate to the creatives?
Hey, Josh is here.
What are we trying to do?
Just nudge. It's all good.
Nudge.
Nudge.
What? How do you do that?
Well, you select your layer and then you nudge.
What are you talking about?
It's all good.
I am totally out of sorts here.
Technical
Okay.
snafus.
So,
But yeah, he declared it a national security threat. I'm sorry,
how is a movie,
But
a film production, a
Mordor is not a national security threat.
threat?
Ultron is not a national security threat. These aren't real.
Yeah, it blows me away.
Like,
The idea that now you're going to dictate to the creatives where
you can do it.
So what if my film is set in Europe?
Well, look at all the Lord of the Rings. They're all set in New Zealand because that is the physical geography they need.
That's where they decided Middle Earth would be, right in
Yeah.
New Zealand. That was their vision for Middle Earth. I
Yeah.
can't see it being anywhere else.
Well, look at Andor, like going to Italy to film the stuff for Gorman.
Yeah,
because it fit with the theme.
Absolutely. It just doesn't make sense. This isn't how you do it. I mean, you
No.
don't just...
He's quoted as saying, "I'm not looking to hurt the industry. I just want to help the industry. I want to make sure they are happy with it because they're all about jobs."
I just feel like this is...
create jobs without restricting physical location.
Like, who... Does he just come up with this stuff on his own, like without any consultation with anybody?
Maybe.
Like, who is advising him on this stuff?
Because he said, "Oh, I've done the research." What research?
Yeah, what research?
They're not slipping in subliminal messages in Chinese remakes because most of them never come to our theaters.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, just if you weren't convinced that he was off the rocker before, surely this has got to send some kind of message.
Yeah, because I mean, Jesus, look at Tom Cruise. I mean, he is forever.
I see him right now.
Yeah, forever
There he is.
jumping to location to location to location for whatever works for whatever film he's in. And that a lot of...
I think
you know.
movies that are, movies set, internationally, if you have the opportunity to film in those locations that the writers have
It adds
written, why
that
wouldn't you?
authenticity.
Yes, of course. Helps with immersion and all those things.
Yeah. What's Josh saying here?
I don't know either. I voted for the guy to get rid of unnecessary spending and make our economy better, not some of the stuff that he's doing. Yeah,
It makes no sense. Like,
I don't think you're alone, Josh. I think a lot of your fellow citizens are sort of opening their eyes to like, oh, we got we got maybe a little bit more than we bargained for.
Mm-hmm.
It's bizarre.
But like, I mean, no discredit to the volume and the stuff they're doing technology wise down
Yeah, yeah,
there.
of course, yeah.
But there's some stuff real is better.
You know me though. I'm the first one, and this gives me another opportunity to mention it. There's a 4-part web documentary on YouTube, and it's basically why CGI sucks, but it doesn't,
Mm-hmm.
and it's absolutely worth watching because there is more CGI in film
Than you're
than
even aware of.
that. Exactly. So to say that real is better than CGI, I dare you, I dare you to go and have a look at some of these movies and say what is and what isn't CGI because you will be surprised.
There's a timestamp to that. I watched The Devil's Advocate again on the weekend.
That's because I'm being the devil's advocate.
I know, but
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
But in the scenes in Al Pacino's office, where
Yeah.
it's like the grand view, right?
Yeah.
Watching it in high def now, you can
Yep.
definitely see here's the actors and here's the green screen.
Well, I mean,
But that
one
is
of the
a time thing, right? Like technology at
yeah,
that
of course,
time.
of course, of course. But not so much. Maybe not so much now. Maybe back then. But like in the documentary, there's the two things. There are two keystones to CGI, and it basically boils down to a combination of these two items. One of them is time. The other one is money.
Mm-hmm.
If you have enough of both,
You can do whatever.
you can exactly, and you would never know.
Yeah,
you would never know. The one that got me the most was like, oh, wait a minute. What do you mean all the sheep in Brokeback Mountain are CG?
Hmm.
Yeah, and they are. So yeah, stuff you just wouldn't notice. But yeah,
and doing that like leaves it open for CGI designers and whatnot to sneak stuff in, right?
oh, absolutely.
Like, 1,000 sheep. Well, guess what? There's one little unicorn in there.
Yeah, yeah, of course. Or like R2D2 in Star Trek, and the
Yeah.
Millennium Falcon in Star Trek,
Or R2 and C3PO in Raiders.
in Raiders. Yeah, well, that's not CGI.
That's
that
not
was
CGI. That was physical.
hand carved.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so this is a bizarre one. This is an evolving story. It's
Yeah.
literally happening as we speak. So I don't know. We'll wake up tomorrow and maybe something will
it'll
be different.
reversed and
It'll be different. I don't know.
We don't know.
Don't
But
know.
this next one also sucks. Apparently, we're not going to get a particular version of Hawkeye season 2.
Did you think we were though?
I thought for sure we would get one.
I just thought this was a part of the setup for Young Avengers.
Oh yeah, but like a second season of a show that did well, why not? Because then it gives them a chance to establish more villains, more
more everything.
Side characters to your next generation, right? But Jeremy Renner has rejected Hawkeye season 2 after getting a lowball salary offer, and it's like it's not funny because they offered him half of what he got for the first season.
Yeah, there's the clip of I guess it was a podcast he was on.
Yeah, he was on the what was it? The High Performance Podcast.
Yeah, there you go.
And according to him, they offered him half, and
I loved his answer though. He's like, it's going to take twice as long, twice as much effort, and you want it, for half the pay. So why would I do that?
Yeah.
You think I'm half the guy?
That's what he said. Do you think I'm only half the Jeremy because I got run over? But like, he's fully healed. He's fully ready to go. Is it just a matter of them not trusting that? Because like the accident wasn't his fault.
No. And I think it's important to point out that he makes a point to say that this wasn't Marvel Studios. It was Disney.
It was the higher up.
Yeah. Disney not wanting to pay.
Yeah. But, the timing has raised eyebrows because he was out of work for most of 2023. And
he's got a hit TV show now.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that was on hold because he got injured, but Mayor of Kingstown is doing pretty well.
Yeah. But they are thinking that this salary dispute may suggest studios are becoming a little hesitant to commit to the same level of compensation for an actor with recent health concerns.
I mean, I don't own a multi-billion-dollar movie studio, so I don't really understand the logic behind it. I just know that if the guy shows up for work and, all the required insurance for him to do all that stuff is in place, what's the big deal?
I
You
mean,
think,
there's still stunt guys. We still have stunt,
but that's yeah.
actors.
You had mentioned that before, and that calls into question. And I don't know this, but it calls into question how much of the work, the stunt work, is he doing himself, right?
Yeah.
So if it's comparable, like if it was a stunt guy in season one all along, and we just never knew it,
Hmm. Why not run with
what?
it?
Yeah, exactly.
Keep him away from the dangerous stuff.
Right.
But yeah. And then, more awesome news. Uh, Microsoft is raising the price of all Xbox Series consoles, controllers, and games are apparently going to hit $80 this holiday season.
I mean, AAA titles are already well beyond that.
Mm-hmm.
The last couple that I've purchased were more than that. They were over $100 Canadian.
Oof.
But that's, usually gets some additional DLC and some other things, right?
Yeah. But the price hike took
Uh,
effect
is
on
this
May 1st.
what currency are we looking at right here?
We are looking at US dollars.
This is
Yeah,
Jeebus.
unfortunately. Yeah, so like
Ah.
your Xbox Series S 512 gig was $299. Now it will be $379.
That is for a 512 gig.
Yep. Or yeah, 512 gig.
512 gig. Okay.
A 1 terabyte Series S used to be $349. Now it will
Yep.
be $429.
Yep.
Your Xbox Series X digital was $449. It will now be $549.
This is bizarre to me because when you hit the, let me see, Xbox Series consoles have been out for what, almost 4 years now?
Yeah.
So we're talking like we're almost mid-life cycle.
Before the next
They should be going down because now is the time when they do, hey, here's the new Series X. It's half the size.
Yeah, with
And
twice
that's
the power.
right, and that's full price.
Yeah.
But your older consoles, this should not be happening, and I don't understand what the rationale behind this is.
Well, they did issue a statement, Microsoft, that is. We understand that these changes are challenging and they were made with careful consideration given market conditions and the rising cost of development. Looking ahead, we continue to focus on offering more ways to play more games across any screen and ensuring value for Xbox players. So,
Right.
they're just volatility of the market, I guess.
I guess so. But it's funny, like, I haven't looked at any stats. Oh, you don't have to wait for that guy tonight. That's
Awesome.
amazing. All right, man. Haven't looked at any stats in recent years, but the video game industry
It should be getting cheaper.
has made more money than Hollywood in years past.
I mean, with the discontinuation of physical media, there's no overhead to produce physical games anymore.
Yeah.
Like it costs them nothing to, to host it on a website and just let people pay their money and download it. It should be going the opposite direction, but
I mean, I said this before, but you can blame Netflix for this.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to emulate that, subscription model.
Mm-hmm.
And Xbox arguably has done a pretty good job of it with their Game Pass subscription service. I'm a Game Pass user. I'm not gonna, I can't deny that.
I'm still,
but I like it.
2 consoles back, so
I like it because Game Pass games, I can play them. I just download the client and play it. Right? I don't have to pay for anything else unless I want the extra stuff, right? Which for some games I did.
Well, moving on here. What's Josh saying?
I am so glad to be off now. I got some new shoes, and these are amazing.
Nice.
Does that mean you're running home from work on the new shoes instead of driving?
It just has an X.
A 1X. Wow, you're a generation behind too.
That's still newer than what I got.
I just got rid of my. I got my Series X. I actually got it for Jedi Survivor. So whenever that was, last year, year before.
Yeah.
Prior to that, I still had a Xbox One Day One edition.
Nice. I
pre-ordered that sucker. Never pre-ordered a video game console in my life until that one. Probably never will again.
Oh, it is May the 6th, so you got a few hours left. So if you're listening to this on the replay tomorrow, you're out of luck. But on Nintendo Switch, there are 2 Star Wars games available for the May the 4th celebration.
What'd they put out?
I believe Battlefront and
No way.
what was the other one?
Yeah.
It's another Star Wars title, but free, completely free
Oh, wow.
to download
Okay,
from
okay.
the 4th through the 6th. So, yeah,
I'd be all for some free Star Wars games.
yeah. We talked about this a couple weeks ago.
Oh my gosh! I think I sent you an update.
This is a follow-up.
I sent you an update. Yeah, this one's funny.
Oh, what's Josh saying here one more time though?
My feet feel better. I've never heard of Hoka Beans. Is that a shoe brand?
I don't know.
It's got to be a shoe brand, right?
Maybe.
Okay. All right.
But yeah, like we were saying there, Jack Black's Minecraft song "Steve's Lava Chicken" has now charted in the States.
Yeah, it's cracked the Billboard Hot 100.
Yeah, it's started this week at number 77, so it's slowly coming up. But that's 2 charts now that it's cracked into.
I mean,
for a 34-second song, that's not bad.
It's a car accident of a song where the charts are concerned, right?
Yeah.
You look at it to see like how high is this thing gonna go?
Mm-hmm.
Not because you care about the song, but because it's an oddity.
It is. It's a catchy little tune from a movie. So, I mean, it's similar in the theme of Peaches from the Mario Brothers movie. But,
Sure, yeah.
And if he's comparing that one, reached number 56. So he's got a few slots to go before this one catches it. But
wow.
Yeah.
Do you think it'll get there?
I don't know, because like Minecraft is still going strong in theaters. So.
Yeah. Hoka, it's amazing. I have to look these up now because I've never heard of this brand.
Yeah, me neither. But yeah, Steve's Lava Chicken, tasty as hell. Moving on. Apparently, the DC Sergeant Rock movie is no longer in development.
I did hear about this.
Yeah. Luca Guadagnino.
Guadagnino.
Oh, Guadagnino.
Guadagnino.
But yeah, he was attached to direct it, but apparently it is no longer in development at the studio, and that's confirmed by Variety. The reasons aren't creative. According to a source, the need for an exterior location shoot in the UK required a summer start date, and they couldn't make it.
Oh, I guess that makes sense. So that's just a scheduling thing.
I think so. So like starting in the winter was not an option.
So there's potential for this to turn up somewhere else?
They put it on hold in the hopes that maybe they can start it up again in 2026. And they hope he's going to be still involved, but, moving schedules around, there's all the possibility he might not be able to make it, right?
Did you read Sergeant Rock?
1 or 2 issues, but it was never my go-to.
The question is, are they going to... If you do a Sergeant Rock movie, how do you do it? Do you just do it as like a...
World War II pick.
Well, that's what I mean. Do you do it that way, or do you make it part of the... It is part of the DCU?
It could be.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We've already had Sergeant Rock, although not named. He's already made an appearance in the DCU in Creature Commandos.
Nice.
Yeah, he was part of GI Robot's squad. Yeah.
What's Josh saying here?
I forgot I had my bun warmer on in the car. I was wondering why I was getting so hot. 52 in the morning and 78 this afternoon.
Oops.
I'm about to do it. Hot buns.
Yep. Sean says, I do hope they make that movie.
Yeah.
A lot of people do.
I'm a big fan of the war picture, so, I would be down for this.
But we do have some interesting news on the home front here. Apparently, a deal has been reached.
Isn't this weird?
And prominent French-Canadian entrepreneur and longtime leader in collectibles and entertainment space, Stéphane Tiralt, has purchased Canada GameStop, and it will be going back to EB Games.
Yeah, I find that funny that they're going to just flop the name back over.
Yeah, go backwards.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
You know what's even more interesting?
That he is like half owner of McFarlane.
Well, there's that. We were out for Free Comic Book Day, and we hit quite a few EB games. And I just happened to be like opening stuff, and like I flopped the receipt down on the counter on the table, and when I went to gather everything up to get rid of the garbage, I looked at the receipt, and on the front it's thermoprinted, right?
Yeah.
The thermoprint is GameStop. Flip it over. The paper on the back is EB Games.
Oh, jeez.
And I'm like, is that old stock? Is that old stock?
Could be.
Because they were all EB Games here for a while.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Well, they started as Electronics Boutique, but
I remember Electronics Boutique.
Josh says, I like Deb Games better.
Deb Games. I don't know them. We don't have them here.
But
I think what's more Doobie. No, not Doobie. EB. There we go. What's interesting is that when you go to the GameStop Canada website, it actually already has the, hey, this is happening.
Yeah, it's like, hello again. We're excited to announce this.
And the best part is anything that you have business-wise ongoing with them already should not be affected. Okay. So any of your gift cards, and for me, this is the big one. Pre-orders shouldn't be affected.
Yeah, they say on the site, your pre-orders are safe. Our store pre-order pickup process and home delivery will continue to operate as it has in the past.
And this is funny because we had asked when we were out for Free Comic Book Day, and we were talking to some of the staff, and it's like, we were talking about the Edge Rewards program.
Yeah, because they had said it's going to be retooled.
They said Edge was going away. It was going to be something else. Yeah. And then the girl that we spoke to at one of the stores, she's like,
that was like a year ago.
We haven't heard anything. It's just like, it just stopped. Like nobody's talking about it. They're saying that you're still going to be able to use your Edge card at EB Games.
Yeah.
Is that going to be?
According to the website, you will continue to receive the benefits associated with the status you've earned and will retain your accumulated points.
That's good to know.
So, that's a good.
Does that mean we're going backwards to double priced price tags?
I would like to see that again because
they're going to get themselves in trouble again.
Probably.
They're going to get in trouble.
But how about we talk some toys?
Oh yeah, all right. I don't think I have a lot to be mad at this week. Most of the toy stuff I saw was like, oh, that's okay. It's neat.
Well, we got some neat stuff.
All right.
Starting off, we have from NECA the Battle Damaged Shredder 7-inch figure based on his Mirage Comics appearance. And again, it's that weird comic deco.
Yeah, but that's okay.
It looks all right. I honestly like him better with the helmet on than without. But he comes with, battle damage stuff, interchangeable hands, extra head, thermite grenade, and a destroyed gauntlet. So.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Comes in special comic book tribute window box packaging with an illustration by Kevin Eastman. So right back to the original creator, which is nice.
I hate to do this. I got to step out for a minute.
Okay.
I don't normally do this, but it's just come to my attention that there's something I forgot to do that I absolutely have to do, and I have to leave the room.
Okay.
I apologize. So hang on. I will be back.
Okay. I will try and entertain folks. Josh says to this figure, meh. Fair enough. But, this one is available in Target stores, I'm guessing. And it apparently dropped May 2nd. So it should be out there now. Josh says, go potty. Maybe, I don't know. That's information we don't have. But, Shredder, the damaged version. Next up here, we have another one from NECA, and I really like this one. It is a blind box thing, but what they're doing is the 7-inch scale Good Guy Chuckies. So based on the TV show, you can get one of these blind boxes, and you're going to get one of the variants. You will either get Good Guy Chucky, Buff Chucky, Colonel Chucky, Masked and Bound Chucky, Executed Chucky, Bloody Holiday Chucky, or I'm not sure how many more variants are there because there was a lot of variants in that show. But each one is 7-inch scale, and it comes packaged in a Good Guy box, which is neat. Some of them come with accessories, like you see there with the chainsaw and the knife and the machete. But you can interchange their heads, hands, and accessories with each other, as well as the Ultimate Chucky action figure, which I believe is already released out there. But if you're a fan of the franchise, this is a kind of a neat way to go chasing after all the variations to build your Chucky army. Josh says, I don't like those movies. Thought they were just too silly. Oh, well, they started off kind of serious, but by the end, by now, they are 100% camp. They are intentionally goofy.
Those are some crazy looking Chuckies.
Yeah, they're blind box Chuckies. So you get all the variations from the TV show. But
you know what rhymes with Chucky? Exactly how I feel about this.
Money?
Fucky. I hate blind box anything.
True. Sean says I would collect them.
I want to know exactly what I'm buying before I get it.
Now, apparently these will be shipping out in the third quarter this year, so we got a little bit to wait. But, you know, I want to see the price point on these, because if basically you're getting a 7-inch scale Chucky.
Oh, are they that big?
They are. They're that big. They're interchangeable with the
Ultimate one. 7-inch scale Chucky, I still think is about
3.5.
3 3/4. He's about the 3 3/4 action figure. So it's going to be that's going to be a full price figure, especially if those are accessories, like actual.
I can't see them being full price though, because you don't know what you're getting, right?
Well, there's no window box packaging, so that's going to cut down on the cost. So I bet you they're not going to be much cheaper than a full price NECA figure.
Probably not, but like they won't be coming with all your regular stuff, right?
No, they don't. But what's a full price NECA figure right now? 50, 55?
Somewhere in there.
55, I think, for an Ultimate.
Yeah.
Yes, I don't like blind box either. I don't want to have to buy the same figure 15 times to get the one that I want.
I hear you on
that. But hey, you and me both. Well, if that's a flat, we got 6, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you
at
got
least 6, but they say there's
was there 9 in the flat or 12? Looks like 12 in the flat.
6 variants total.
So 12 in the flat, which means there's going to be 2 of each kind if that's an actual production display.
Yeah.
The odds aren't very good.
Well, if you buy the whole case, right?
I will get one from each row.
There you go.
Shit. It could be bad.
It could be. But, if you're a fan of Chucky, I'd gamble on this. If the price was right.
Yeah, but you're the kind of guy that wouldn't have a problem going and buying the case, opening the ones you want, and selling off the other ones.
True. But I'm also the type of guy that'll look at the case and check every aspect.
What are the codes?
Exactly.
Find the codes. Find the codes.
7 times out of 10, blind bags have codes.
They have to for production reasons.
Yeah. But not always though. Like
truly blind?
Some are truly blind, yeah.
Oh dear.
But I'm assuming there's a mark that I'm just not privy to, but either way.
Some kind of hologram or something.
Probably. But still in the vein of Chucky, NECA is also offering
Finally?
How
many years later?
A whole bunch.
Yeah.
Life size, 1-to-1 scale, Chucky and Tiffany.
Did they get these out the first time? Because these were on pre-order. They solicited these when I still had a store.
Yeah.
So these have been on solicitation for years.
Now, these 2 versions, I don't know if they are the same ones that were solicited, because these are based on the TV show.
Oh, well then maybe these are new ones.
It's 100% possible. Because they're trying to exactly duplicate the prototypes and screen use props from the series.
Yep.
They do feature inner articulation armature, so you can pose them.
Okay.
They also have the rotating eyes, so you can, make them look sideways at you.
He's looking at me when I walk in the room. Jesus.
Yeah. Each one stands over 2 feet tall and comes in the replica Good Guys / Good Gals window box packaging. They're still pending licensor approval, so hopefully we'll see these out in the first quarter of 2026.
If they're like the other ones. Never. In 2030.
Josh says, sell what you don't want on pizza.
Well, I mean, I don't know if people want an action figure pizza.
But eBay might work.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Damn, text-to-speech. But one more here from NECA. This one I am not familiar with at all. But apparently in the Archie Comics run, There was a fifth turtle.
There was Venus de Milo.
Well, this is a different fifth turtle.
Okay.
Because it is actually April O'Neil in turtle form.
Come again?
Yeah. I don't know how. I don't know why. But apparently she mutated into a turtle at some point.
Did she mutate into a male turtle?
Kind of looks like it, doesn't it?
It does.
It looks like it's just Leonardo with an A on his belt.
We've had... Hang on a second now.
Mind you, this turtle's hands have like fingernails on them.
I have the Lugal machine now, so... Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Venus de Milo. Like...
In that TV show, yeah, Venus had boobs.
It looked like a girl.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Like,
there was a definite physical distinction.
For sure. And this just is bizarre to me.
But again, you know, this was in the 1994 winter special issue of TMNT Adventures from Archie Comics. So,
I mean, look at even and this is what? This is a 1997 Venus de Milo figure.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like a girl.
Yeah. I mean, they gave her like a long braid too.
Interestingly enough, they gave her the same color mask and pads with the gray. Yeah, I'm not familiar with this, and yeah, pass.
Pass too. Can't blame you.
It's a no.
Yeah, but this one will be shipping out third quarter of this year. So, moving along to some Hasbro items. First up,
we did have May the 4th.
We did, and out of that, we get the patrons of the Mos Eisley Cantina in the 3 3/4 scale.
Yeah, this is going to be a vintage collection offering.
So we get basically the Cantina Adventure Set, which comes with Hammerhead, Walrus Man, Greedo, and Snaggletooth, all reimagined with the vibrant Kenner deco, but they've got the upgraded articulation and, you know.
You know what I like about these? First of all, I like that we get a tall Snaggletooth with the blue Snaggletooth.
Mm.
I'm hoping that some of these will come over to the Black Series because
some of these haven't been done yet, right?
Well,
I mean, we've got Greedo.
Well, we did get a Kenner style Greedo,
and we got.
But I don't see them that way anymore. I see them as Bad Batch style aliens.
Ooh.
Because we've had all of those aliens done in the Bad Batch.
They have in
those colors.
Scheme,
yeah, absolutely. We had the blue Snaggletooth. In fact, he had a major role.
Yeah.
Chain codes.
Yep.
Our Ponda Baba Walrus Man has been
damn near everywhere in the galaxy. He's even been in the Senate.
That's what I mean. Like I like these.
Josh says pass.
Oh.
But it does come with a Cantina backdrop. So you get a little bit of
cardboard, but still
a little bit of a play set going on.
It's a pass for me only because I don't do vintage collection.
Fair enough.
But I would consider like for sure the blue Snaggletooth.
Nostalgia factor here.
The blue Snaggletooth I would for sure consider for Black Series.
Yeah.
I mean for my own collection.
Yeah. But sticking with Star Wars and Hasbro, we also get some more vintage collection stuff. It is the Stormtroopers of the Empire 3-pack. So you get your Scout Trooper, Sand Trooper, and Snow Trooper Commander, each with premium deco and film-inspired accessories. And this is kind of like the special packs you would get back in like 95-ish.
They've done these,
style, right?
They've done these several times over the years, where they've, let's haul out this packaging.
Yep.
Yeah.
Josh says I have it from
them from Power of the Force too. Yeah, nice.
But, it's not all our Star Wars stuff. We also have some stuff in the Black Series. This next one is there you go. May just have to get this one.
Yeah, might have to get that one.
Yeah. But troop builders will definitely want this next one. It's coming out of the Rogue One stuff. It is a 2-pack for the Shore Trooper and Death Trooper. And wonderful little nod here. That Death Trooper is taller than your Shore Trooper.
Absolutely. This one is also different than the standard Death Trooper because he's got the
pauldron on.
The shoulder pauldron, and looks like extra.
A little bit of extra.
Like extra webbing, grenades hanging off of him.
Maybe.
Where did we see this version before?
I'm not sure. Well, apparently Rogue One, but
I'm gonna have to watch for it when I watch Rogue One again.
Mm-hmm. Sean says,
I only want them because I collect the aliens.
Josh says, meh to this one.
Well, the Shore Trooper is an interesting one because he was a Walmart exclusive down south, and I think he was
he's been released a couple times
EB up here. Yeah, there's like 3 different versions of the Shore Trooper. There's the
Some
Commander,
of which we've already covered on back.
Yeah, we did cover them, and the Death Trooper ad nauseum.
Yeah. But, pre-order is up now. If you're looking to spend a bit more, they also revealed the Star Wars The Black Series Force Effects Elite Ezra Bridger lightsaber.
I'd have been happier if it was a Kanan Jarrus lightsaber, which it kind of is. I mean, what did Hu Yang say? It's a good thing he had a spare emitter, and it's the same style emitter as the Kanan Jarrus lightsaber.
Yeah,
but I do prefer
the other one.
Yeah, I do. But one, I like it. It looks
This
beautiful.
one is based on the Ahsoka design one.
Clearly.
It's got the removable blade stand, full suite of series-inspired effects.
Ezra Bridger, Force Fu Master.
Yes, which was awesome. Josh says...
G.I. Joe takes the cake. Do we have any G.I. Joe news?
Actually, we don't have any G.I. Joes.
No Joe news this week.
Oh, takes priority.
Oh, takes the priority.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, I can appreciate that. I have to be very careful. I guess for me, Star Wars is probably my...
I would say that's your...
It's my primary one.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the one that I have the most of.
Yeah.
That and...
Transformers.
Yeah. But Star Wars is probably the number one at this point.
Yeah. But there is more stuff for your Black Series. We get next Clone Lieutenant Gall. Or is it Gale?
You know, I don't know enough about this. I know enough to know who he is just because I've read. But I don't really remember him.
Clone Trooper, is this like on your must-haves?
Well, he's a named clone.
Yeah.
So this is one of Adi Gallia, not Adi Gallia. This is one of oh my God, Blue Twilight Girl.
Alia Sakura?
Ayla Sakura. So he was in Ayla Sakura's clone division. And I believe he was in the
crossfire.
Shoot her in the back. Shoot her when she's down. Let's pump 25 rounds into her while she's laying there on the ground.
Yeah. Well,
he was one
is
of them.
In Revenge of the Sith, right? As you say.
There's something going on here that is surprising to me because I just got the Phase 1 Rex.
Mm-hmm.
Does that look like the comma or soft goods to you?
That looks soft goods to me. And I know you had mentioned the other one has...
the new Rex is not.
It's molded.
Molded plastic. I like that. They should all be soft goods. Now, he's not the main clone commander. He's just another clone.
He's just clone lieutenant.
Well, lieutenant, yeah, because the commander was... what's his name? Not... Bly. Commander Bly. That was her clone commander.
They also announced this next one coming out of A New Hope. And I think we've had this one, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure we've had this one. But it is the Sand Trooper.
We've definitely had you think we've had one or two, three or four of them all done on the original Stormtrooper body. But what makes this one different? Oh, you don't have a good shot of it. That's too bad.
That's the only production shot.
The long rifle that's in there. Because I actually thought, oh, they're just reissuing the orange pauldron guy.
Mm-hmm.
No, my friends. This is a variation of the Sand Trooper that we did not see in the Black Series yet because of the rifle.
Ooh. It's
the double, it's a round double magazine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He's in, you know when Luke and Ben are pulling into town in the land speeder and they got, hey, you don't need to see his identification.
Yeah.
It's in that scene and he's there, but he's like in a blink and you'll miss it kind of deal. It's like the only scene in the movie that he's in. So
everybody gets a figure.
This does technically count as a new guy because of the rifle. And I like it. Good morning, sir.
Zazel's in the house.
I just like to say with Zazel here, it feels a little more like Ron-Con already. Ron-Con, by the way, we've been talking about it for a while now. June 14th to the 16th, there is a plethora of in-person as well as virtual events. Hopefully we'll see you there.
Mm-hmm. Still with Star Wars, going back to the vintage collection, we get a New Hope version of Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Wait, what scale is this in?
This is in 3 3/4.
Ah,
I know.
I feel like
that
I've been
face
robbed.
sculpt is awesome.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
That's not bad for a
And
3
like
3/4.
we had pointed out before, this one does mix the molded and soft.
It does,
goods,
yeah.
right?
Upper body is plastic, the lower body is soft.
Yeah,
Like, that could work.
for sure. But we also get out of this reveal the Stormtrooper. And it's a good looking little Stormtrooper.
That is. Oh, they've put the that wrist joint, the pistol joint. I like that.
So we can take aim.
Oh man.
Oh, interesting.
It's funny you should say that. I was like completely blown away when I saw the RonCon exclusive keychain revealed this morning.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen it?
I have.
It's it looks like an Optimus Prime blaster.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
Josh says, pass. I have
Four Obi-Wans.
Power of the Force, too. Fair enough. This other one is specifically for the Disney store.
And it's sold out.
It is already sold out.
It's sold
but
out.
I thought we should still talk about it.
It's
anyway,
cool.
because it is really cool. Like we had mentioned on Sunday's episode of Fandor, the Star Tours Star Speeder 1000 vehicle playset.
Like, I have never been to a Disney park, so I was never, privy enough to actually be able to go on the Star Tours ride. I have watched the video that is played, so I'm familiar with it, and I'm definitely familiar with the shuttle, because the shuttle has now made the leap. It's a canonized, it's a canon vehicle.
Yeah.
It's been in the new canon since The Force Awakens.
Yep.
So, but to see this, and it's just like the ride with all the doors and the seats.
Yeah, doors, seats, electronic lights. It's got a 4 3/4 LCD screen with authentic attraction content. Your figures can actually take the ride.
They can go on the Star Tours tour. What I want to know is, last week in Andor, Cassian visits a travel agency to get passage to Gorman. And on the table in the agency is one of these sitting on the table. And I want to know
this.
I want to know if it's a sample of the toy.
I think it could be.
It very much could be.
I mean, why not just like seed your products right into your shows?
It's not the first time that actual toys have made it into TV, and probably not the first time they made it into Star Wars, because I'm pretty sure we talked about this last season, but I think the Clone Trooper action figures that Cyril Karn had in his bedroom, I think they were SH Figuarts clones. But also, and this is a pretty famous case, Diamond Select. They had a Star Trek license for a long time. They made a bunch of prop replicas, like some phasers and stuff. The Diamond Select prop replica phaser made it into one of the episodes of Star Trek Enterprise with Scott Bakula. So that is now a canonized toy. So
nice.
Yeah.
This one here comes with a collectible C-3PO and R2-D2 factory figure, the Droid Factory.
Oh, yeah.
It's got display sequences, C-3PO character phrases, removable side panels, rooftop and roof panel. Apparently, it's got immersive interior lighting sequenced to the media.
That's very cool.
Extending and retracting landing gear, and it's 25 3 3/4 seats.
25 3.75 inch scaled seats.
Yeah, so you can put 25 people on the ride.
Yeah.
Light up cannons, headlights, rear thrusters, decals, all inspired by the attraction at Walt Disney World and Disneyland.
What we should get to is, if you missed this, it might not be such a hit because of the price.
Yeah. If you were able to get in on the ground floor, it was $350
$350 US. Yeah.
So, and it is currently sold out on the Disney Store website.
Electronics are nice, but they up the price of your toys.
Oh, yes, they do.
A lot, apparently.
Because it either requires 6 AA batteries or it comes with 2 USB cords.
Oh, USB for sure.
Yeah.
In my toy museum.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I'd be doing it.
Josh says, ugh, pass on that.
If I was a 3 3/4 guy and this was available to me, there's a desire for this, and I would definitely consider it. You know what they should have done is and maybe they will give me a stripped down, no electronics version at retail.
Yeah.
For like less money.
120.
Yeah.
Moving over to McFarlane, we get from Spawn the Dark Ages, gold label Blood Axe with Horse.
Well, that looks frightening.
He looks kind of like, what's his face? Oh man, the artist, I should know this. Frank Frazetta, his
a little bit, yeah.
Dealer.
Yeah, a little bit, eh?
Yeah. But 7-inch scale comes with the horse, axe, collector card, and display base, plus a MTD collectible redeemable code.
Another digital collectible?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crap. Hot Wings are my favorite fighter. I also like Hot Wings.
Yeah.
You want a B-Wing? Well, there's been a couple B-Wings over the years.
But there is also another version of this particular one that comes in the autograph series. And, same thing, except it comes with an art card signed by Todd McFarlane.
Oh, wait. The deco is different.
A little bit, yeah.
Especially on the horse.
Yeah, it's not so much flamey orange, but...
Yeah, it's a little more subdued. I think I like this one better.
Josh says I give up.
I give up.
Damn text-to-speech. Well, don't give up yet, because that does bring us, oddly enough, to the end of our toy segment.
Oh, nice.
And we got through McFarlane without a Batman this week.
Oh my gosh. I feel like that deserves one of those.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. Does that mean it's time to fire up the machine?
It's time.
All right. Let me cue up the machine here as we play.
Lyrics. It's misheard lyrics. Lyrics. It's misheard lyrics. Tonight.
It makes me laugh every time. Dang it. No, Batman. Oh, the sarcasm is thick with this one.
I think we got enough Batmans last week and the week before. What was there, like 7? Ugh.
It was like every other one was a Batman.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, here's a Batman. Oh, and by the way, here's another Batman. Let's break it up with this Green Lantern. Oh, and by the way, one more Batman.
Yep. All right. Our misheard lyric this evening.
This one is hilarious, by the way. I love
is.
this one.
And oddly enough, it's not a Weird Al edition.
Oh, no.
But this week's misheard lyric is weasel stomping music.
As always, we are looking for the correct song title. And the blurred out image in the background is a clue.
It is.
We will run the 30-second sounder. We'll check back in for your answers right after that.
So abrupt.
It's rather silent in
Uh-oh. Did we find
silent viewership tonight?
It's possible, because I know this one is outside of his
Sean coming in at no clue.
No clue.
That's fair, Sean. It's totally okay.
No worries. Well, I guess we should reveal the answer. It is not weasel stomping music. It's Please Don't Stop the Music.
Please Don't Stop the Music by
Rihanna.
Absolutely, man. From the song Don't Stop the Music.
Mm-hmm.
In case you've forgotten what it sounds like.
Please don't stop the music.
Weasel stomping music. Oh,
So close.
Yeah, Rihanna for sure.
Yeah. So this one here, it is Don't Stop the Music by Rihanna from the 2007 album Good Girl Gone Bad. It was recorded for her third studio album, released worldwide on September 7th, 2007, as the fourth single from that one by Def Jam Records. It was written by Tawana Dabney and its producers Stargate. Michael Jackson also gets a songwriting credit on this one for the sampling of that line, Mama say, mama, ma,
Mama say, mama kusa.
There you go.
I still want to know, what the hell does mama say, mama kusa mean?
Well, that is from the 1983 single "Wanna Be Starting Something" by Michael Jackson.
Said you want to be starting something.
There was a lawsuit from the guy who wrote the original one, which was what was it? Something Mama Kasa or Kusa. So there was a lawsuit out there for it.
Yep.
But
probably settled out of court.
I believe so. Josh says, yeah, I don't like that music.
I don't like that music.
If you can call it music.
Hey,
you can call it music.
Hey.
It says it right in the title. Please don't stop the music. But moving on here. Are you familiar at all with Darby Allin from AEW?
Gonna go with a hard no on that one.
Okay, fair enough. What's Josh saying? Mama say make me. Not bad, not bad.
Mama say, mama sa, make me a mimosa.
But anyway, AEW's Darby Allin has broken a world record. He is currently taking time off from wrestling because he is climbing Mount Everest.
Oh.
And at Camp 2 on Everest at 20,958 feet.
Oh, no way.
He took his skateboard.
Wait. Do a kickflip.
He did a kickflip at that elevation, which now is the record for the highest altitude
kickflip
ever done. So, yeah, congratulations to him.
In the words of Jack Black, do a kickflip.
But yeah,
I love it.
So, congratulations, Darby, because he's still going. He is going to the summit, and he is intending to plant an AEW flag on top.
So this was at Camp 2. So yeah. we're not at the summit yet.
No, he's got a little bit more to go.
I'm looking at the shoes that he's wearing. I'm like, he must have like changed into those for the kick.
I really hope so.
Yeah.
Wouldn't want to be wearing a pair of Converse All-Stars to go hiking.
No.
But he is one crazy dude. But
I mean, Everest is this like,
it's the mountain.
It has its own like mythological quality, right?
Mm-hmm. Top of the world, right?
No, exactly.
But, fans of Grand Theft Auto's franchise got a look at the new trailer for Grand Theft Auto 6. You're still not going to get the game until May 26, 2026.
Wait, that's like a year from now.
I know. But
so wait, when you say trailer, cinematic trailer or gameplay?
It's a cinematic trailer, but I honestly don't know if you can tell the difference at this point with what they're doing.
That's fair.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, we have linked to the trailer in the show notes if you haven't seen it yet. But it does tease a bit more of the story of Mayhem, which I guess revolves around our two main people here, Jason and Lucia. And they are going to cause some trouble in Leonida, which is the Florida-inspired state of the game.
Sure.
We also get a glimpse of Vice City, which, Grand Theft Auto Vice City was a great game.
Yeah.
Basically, she gets out of jail, and they start just going off, robbing places, shooting people, and
engaging in all the mayhem.
You know, the Grand Theft Auto stuff
GTA.
that you normally do,
course,
right?
Of course, yeah.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Oh yeah,
Josh
I bet
says,
he was freezing.
Oh,
Yeah.
probably.
Do it in the Marianas Trench, and I'll be impressed.
That might be his next destination. Oh, never liked GTA. That's fair.
They couldn't hold my interest. I mean, they were good for a laugh, but
I just like driving around the city.
There are other games out there that you can do that with that don't involve, hookers and
running.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Yeah. But because it is like it was supposed to be getting released, I guess, sometime in the fall of this year, But Rockstar has said, with every game that we have released, the goal has always been to try and exceed your expectations, and Grand Theft Auto 6 is no exception. We hope you understand that we need this extra time to deliver the level of quality you expect and deserve. So
Well, that's fair.
good on
That's
them for
fair.
wanting to put out their best product. It just means you got to wait a while, right?
Yeah. I liked Need for Speed. What? Unlimited?
Underground.
Underground.
That was a good
Is that
one.
what? Underground. Okay.
Yeah. That was a good one. Bad news for folks at the WWE, though. Well, I guess not the people still there, but so far, 28 talent on the roster have been released from their contracts and deals, or just not renewed.
Oh.
Um,
Need for Speed. Under the water.
Need for Speed submarines. But yeah, I guess the first round of cuts happened back in February. But then another wave hit in May with another 16 gone. And after that, a whole bunch more have been gone in the last 30 days. And some of these do not make sense to me. Like, they've released Braun Strowman.
So I have to be honest. Like, I'm looking through the list of names, and like I don't.
A lot of these people,
recognize
I don't recognize a lot of them because I admittedly don't watch a lot of WWE anymore. I'm an AEW
anybody.
guy,
Yeah. No,
but,
that's fair.
oh,
What else we got?
so not underwater, not underwear,
Underwear.
not understand,
Understand.
underground.
Fair enough.
And follows that up with darn auto cucumber. Perfect.
Is it? Do I say it again? Damn you, autocorrect! I'm sick and tired of your shirt.
Yes.
Yeah. Never gets old.
But like, Braun Strowman, he is a friggin' monster, and he's good on the mic. He's good on the ring. Why would they ever drop him?
I don't know. I don't know.
But guaranteed, you're going to see some of these folks pop up in other productions, and
I mean,
possibly over in Japan.
Or what about Hogan's new promotion?
Oh,
Job's a job, right?
mm-hmm.
And if it pays,
Hank Solo,
go Piper, man.
Piper was so nice.
Yeah, he was a cool guy.
Met him, and it was like awesome.
Oh, that's awesome.
He was
I'm envious
such
of
a
you.
humble, genuine person.
I am envious.
Yeah. But yeah, Luke Gallows, Carl Anderson, they've been bouncing around for years now. But 28 people so far.
That's
And
I mean,
just now, like,
if 28 people
We're not
lost a
even-
job here, do you know what I mean? Like that,
Yeah.
could be like the entire labor force of like entire companies.
yeah,
Yeah.
but I don't know. Moving on. How about some history?
Ooh, is it time for me to learn something?
Sure, why not?
All right, tell me.
Well, on this day in history, back in
All right, yep.
1945, Bob Seger was born.
He put them, put the old records on the shelf
Yeah.
to sit there and listen to them by himself.
Mm-hmm.
I tell you this much: I think Bob Seger is a better songwriter.
Then he is artist.
Well, it's not that I don't like him; it's just that, like,
You didn't like Running with the Wind?
I did like Running with the Wind, but I got to
It
tell
made
you,
that scene in the
old time
forest.
rock and roll. If I hear old time rock and roll once a year, it's too much.
Mm.
It's right up there with American Pie, right? Like, it's just one of those songs where it's like, nope, nope, can't do it. But he's a great songwriter.
Mm-hmm. Well, apparently he's retired as well.
He's been retired for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But performed and recorded with groups Bob Seger and The Last Herd, and then
Silver Bullet Band.
Silver Bullet Band,
Yeah,
Bob
yeah.
Seger System.
Break down, shake down. Everybody wants to do the crowd at live. Remember that?
Busted.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, so happy birthday to him. Born on this day in 1961,
Oh.
George Clooney.
Hawking his coffee machines.
Yep. Clooney.
Also, what was the thing we just he just said he's not taking any more he's stopping doing what? Action roles or something?
Something like that.
Something he's decided I'm not doing that anymore.
Yep.
Basically he's embracing that he's an older man.
Yeah.
Good for you,
Which is
George.
fine. Because, not only an actor, but a filmmaker and a philanthropist.
Favorite Clooney role?
Oh,
That isn't a Batman. Looking at you, Hank.
Batman.
His Batman was not very good. I mean,
his Bruce Wayne was okay.
He didn't write it, so I can't blame him for it. But.
My favorite Clooney role. I don't know.
I think the original Oceans is one of them.
Really good, yeah.
And then one that I really liked, Three Kings.
Three Kings, yeah.
Three Kings.
That was a good one too.
Yeah.
But yeah, on this day in 2004, the last episode of Friends aired. Yeah.
I have been slowly making my way through Friends, and I'm still in season 1, but I get it now. I didn't watch it in its original run.
Yeah, me neither.
But
the only time I watch it is when there's nothing else to watch. But
but it's good for that.
It's not.
It is, and I get it why people like the show when it was on. Oh, Hank's got an answer. Your favorite Clooney role, not Batman, was an appearance in Roseanne. Very cool.
Nice. But yeah, 10-year-long run ended on this day in 2004 with 52.5 million viewers tuning in to see it.
Some people like the show.
Yeah. Josh says, I was meh with Friends.
I was at the time. I couldn't get into it, but like I said, watching it now, I don't know. It's kind of good. I like it.
Yeah. Hank says, how many white people does it take to make comedy? And Josh says 6, apparently.
6. I don't know. Is that the standard number?
I don't know. Dave Chappelle's pretty funny on his own.
I was gonna say, how many? Wait a minute. Oh my God, Big Bang Theory. Oh no.
Oh no, Big Bang Theory was 4, then a 5, 6, 7.
We had an ethnic guy in there.
Yeah, you got your core 4.
Yeah.
Raj, Howard, Sheldon, Leonard. Then you had Penny.
Yeah.
Then you had Amy and Bernadette. And
Raj, not a white guy.
Oh, well, yeah, there you go.
So what I mean, like, is that the formula?
I don't know.
You got to have 6 people? Is that what it is?
Well, they had Bert and
I don't want to get into this.
Stuart. I don't know.
I don't want to get into it.
I don't know. Hank's going to have to answer that one for me. But on this day in 2016, Captain America Civil War opened in theaters.
Civil War, which pretty much was an Avengers movie.
Basically.
Yeah, more or less.
Yeah. Nice crossover. Ha 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 ha, says Hank. But, yeah, 13th film in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And it just keeps on rolling. So that's what happened on this day in history.
Nice, man. Nice.
Oh, Josh says he fell asleep watching that.
You must have gone back and seen it since then.
I would hope so.
And if you haven't, why not?
Yeah. Hank says so good.
Not as good as
Winter
Soldier, but
it had Spider-Man, so it's up there for me.
Nothing has held my attention more than the Infinity Saga.
Mm-hmm. But moving on here, fans of Ewan McGregor in Canada will have an opportunity to meet him.
I'm not gonna lie. I was mad.
It's gonna cost.
I was mad when you sent the thing, and I'm like, I clicked the link, and it's gone. There's nothing there.
Well,
it's almost like they put that out there and went, oh wait, May the 4th is coming. We should
hold it back.
Right.
Well, it is back up.
Yeah, it is now.
To it in the show notes. That explains it.
Oh dear.
Had an abscessed tooth and he was on painkillers.
Well,
that's a perfectly good reason to fall asleep.
Good reason to have a little nappy poo.
Mm-hmm. But Ewan McGregor is coming to Fan Expo Canada, and there's photo ops, autographs, and even the ultimate Ewan McGregor package going on sale in 2 days, May 8th at 10 a.m. And it's a big but.
I said this already. Do you want to start with the cheapest option?
Yeah, your cheapest option.
So wait. Let me preface this. This is and I said this on the Fan Expo Canada social media when I saw this. I said the pricing for him is more Galactic Empire than it is Jedi Order.
Mm-hmm.
An 8x10 autograph.
And this is the starting point.
In Canadian dollars, $299.99.
Yep.
What?
$300
for an 8x10. If you want anything else signed, which is what a premium, we call that a
so
premium
a figure, a Funko Pop, or a
lightsaber
screen prop, whatever.
Sure, anything that's not a photo.
Yep.
$349.99.
Yep.
You want the photo op?
There's another.
That's a paltry another $299.99.
Uh-huh.
We did the math here. I think was it worked out to be $979.
Yeah, it was like a few bucks short of
Yeah,
the
of
ultimate
a
Ewan
thousand, yeah.
package, which is $999.99, which gets you your gold ticket to Ewan McGregor live, one guaranteed Ewan McGregor in-person autograph on an item of your choice with priority access, professional photo op with him, priority access, a limited edition Ewan McGregor lanyard, digital photo authentication
Yeah,
of your item being signed. So they take a photo of him.
Here, give me your phone, and I will take a photo of you at the table while it's getting signed. There you go.
I did that myself with Christopher Lloyd in Niagara.
Provenance.
And
we call that provenance.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
You also get official Pix autograph authentication sticker on your signed item, and that's optional.
I feel like that's kind of weird because I've had other Star Wars alum do autographs for me, and the litho sticker, the hollow sticker, that was part of the deal. They just automatically whoop, they put it on. Yep, official. You got it from me. Didn't pay extra for that.
I think Hank has the right idea here.
Let's just grab him and make him
act out
scenes.
Yeah.
That's right.
All right, now do train spotting. It's Josh saying, I've been to Govan-Lock, Canada, and that's it.
I don't even know where that is.
I've never been there.
What is that?
I don't know.
Govan-Lock.
Is it settled by the Scottish?
Is that
or the Irish?
I have to look that up now.
Or is it a one of them auto cucumbers?
An unincorporated community.
Oh.
Within the rural municipality of Reno, number 51, Saskatchewan.
Oh.
Out in Saskatchewan?
Saskatchewan.
You went to nowhere.
Middle of nowhere.
You went to nowhere. Wow.
Nothing but grain fields out there. My dad's from there.
What, Saskatchewan?
Yeah.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yeah. Oh.
Does he mean Guelph?
No, he doesn't.
No, it's a real place.
Yeah, apparently he was in Montana and just jumped across. So there you go. One more news item this evening, and it is not a good one again. It's just kind of been a bad news week in this sense.
Oh, wait, for all of us hobbyists?
Yes, for all of us hobbyists, right. This is definitely a bad one. Oh, going to Swift Current. Nice.
Very cool.
But Mattel has announced that it is going to raise its prices after 47 said Americans don't need so many dolls. So,
sure.
Yeah. Ynon Kreese, Mattel CEO, was on CNBC's Squawk Box this morning, I guess. And he cast doubt on the notion that they will be moving their manufacturing to the United States. He says, we don't see that happening. And, but what they do want to, or don't want, but do see happening is the prices rising in the U.S. He cited 3 key strategies in deploying to mitigate the costs of these new tariffs, with pricing action being one of them.
I mean, what other
choice are they left with, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, they withdrew their financial forecast one day ago because, and this quote, given the volatile macroeconomic environment and evolving U.S. tariff landscape, it is difficult to predict consumer spending and Mattel's U.S. sales in the remainder of the year and holiday season. So, they've raised their cost target, or savings target, I guess, from 60 million to 80 million. And they're hoping to achieve that by cutting promotions and discounts, which sucks. And way more sucks, they also laid off more than 100 employees from the headquarters in El Segundo, California. So, it looks like it might just be to address tariffs, but, they're saying that no single country will represent more than 25% of Mattel's
yeah, yeah.
sourcing. So it doesn't matter if they brought a factory to the US.
Yeah.
They're still going to have, one in Thailand, one in China, one in
I mean,
Indonesia.
it's still just cheaper for them to produce overseas.
Yeah.
That is the.
I mean, that's kind of a smart model. Like, you don't have all your eggs in one basket.
I mean, there's a lot of this other stuff though, and this is old news. When you're a publicly traded company, you have an obligation to
your shareholders
to maximize for them, and that's the bottom line, right?
Yeah.
Sucks as you're, as a collector, but hey, if you're an investor, woo.
Mm. But they are expecting to keep around 40 to 50% of their products under 20 American. But
that's going to be Hot Wheels.
Yeah,
that's Hot Wheels right there. I don't know what else is in there. Yeah.
But they did express support for the Toy Association, a trade group representing the U.S. toy industry, because they're like trying to get exempt from these tariffs.
Yeah.
And they're quoted as saying, toys are an essential part of a children's life. And how can you argue that?
I don't know. It's
getting less and less so now.
Of course it is. Just the generational thing with, screens
technology,
sort of. Yeah, exactly.
Taking over, but
taking your toys outside and playing G.I. Joe in the backyard or Star Wars or whatever. That's just, kids just aren't doing that. It's, who's doing that?
Us.
It's us. It's the adults. Out now. It's adults out there with our toys taking pictures of them, like for the gram.
Yep. Who earns indeed.
Yeah, exactly.
What's Josh saying? We literally drive into Canada just because we could. Went to a Dairy Queen and went back. That's good a reason to visit as any.
G.I. Joe toys are essential to my life.
Mm-hmm.
They're kind of essential to my life now too.
Toys are essential to a lot of people's lives.
It definitely,
not just children.
It's allowed me to recapture something that I feel was taken away from me. So and that's getting into the whole psychology of collecting, which I didn't really want to, but I mean, we all have our reasons for why we do, right?
Yep.
Somebody think of the children.
Well, I think of my children and I say, get away from my toys.
That's right. My kids have no interest in my stuff. Yeah, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, but that is our last news item of the night.
Oh, dear.
Leaving only one thing
left.
That,
you know what it is. It's that time of the night where Andy is out in the aisles. He is hunting for you and I so that we can save a few dollars with this week's toy hunting tip at Dollarama.
With prices going up, you're going to want to save. So
that's a asterisk for Canadian Canadian audience.
But like Josh said, just jump over the border, go to a Dollarama and go home.
I guess so, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, fair enough. I get them mostly because I didn't
get them much as a kid. Yeah.
Oh, we all know that pain of going to the store and seeing that one figure and mom and dad said no.
That thing you wanted, no. Maybe next time.
It
won't be here when I come back.
It wasn't there when I went back.
Yeah.
But anyway, at Dollarama this week, you will find the Hog Wild Fickle Pickle.
Say that 5 times fast. Oh my gosh.
Basically, it is a pickle that you shake, and it's kind of like a magic 8-ball, so it'll give you a bunch of snarky responses.
Magic pickle.
Magic pickle.
That's nice.
But, it's going for $5 at Dollarama. Regular retail on this thing is $48.50.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pickle. The other stuff that's showing up is the Chuggington Pop and Transform Wilson train.
Chuggington Pop. Chuggington
he
Pop.
He pops and transforms.
Oh, pop and transform. Yeah. That's the action. Okay, the action feature. Pop and transform.
But he's going for $5 at Dollarama. Regular retail $15.90 US on Amazon.
All right.
And so you're saving a little bit, but keep checking.
I feel like it's been a while since we've had
a really huge
like a thing that made us go like, ooh,
like when the Ghostbusters went through,
or
some of the Suicide Squad figures,
or Origins, Motu Origins,
or Princess Bride.
Yeah. Wish I could find the light up Gundam in the dollar store. I haven't seen any Gundams in our dollar store, but they had
not in a while.
They had those snap ships for a while. Those were kind of neat.
They still have a few of those.
Those were neat.
Hank says $1.20.
$1.20. Even the dollar store is not $1
You're
anymore.
not wrong. Yeah.
No, what's a Dollarama, which is the largest dollar chain store in the country, and their
Dollar Store
premium,
Plus.
yeah, their premium point now is $5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
Lots of off-brand Gundams. Yeah.
well,
Yeah.
they did have that. What am I thinking? I'm pretty sure it was Gundams.
Was it?
There was a set of 5 or 6 of them, and each came with a part to build a secondary.
Oh,
It was
that
like
I
a
could
Build-A-Figure
that I
kind of-
couldn't tell you. I don't know about that.
Pretty sure they were Gundams. But anyway,
Well,
just want the ones that light up. Fair enough.
we've hit that point in the show where
have.
it's yeah, it's that time of night again.
We're
But that's okay.
yeah.
That's okay. Thanks for hanging out with us, guys, for our 100th Random Fandom. If you didn't catch the intro, stick around for the outro because we got a whole new one for you. Don't forget tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern or wherever you are in your time zone, and or week 3. I think things are going to get exciting this week.
Yep.
And like I said, RonCon is coming up here very quickly. June, what did I say? 14th. June 14th to the 16th. And we're looking forward to that. Oh, yeah.
Oh, thanks, Hank.
Sorry I was late. Great show. Happy 100. Thank you very much, man. Also on that note, Hank and I have been talking. Don't want to get anybody's hopes up, especially my own, but someone tells me they might be able to make it for that weekend. So I'm very excited for that.
Mm-hmm.
Because it wouldn't be the same without you.
Aw.
Oh, that'd be cool, Josh. I think that'd be a good time.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have to come up with a good topic to have you on.
That other topic that came up.
Oh, we could do that. Yeah.
What would you bring with you on an island?
We're still working that one out. I want to do that with everybody. We'll
Yeah.
get all our live streaming friends involved.
Mm.
I think that's going to be great. Oh, I'm working it out.
There you go.
Yes. All right.
What? That's all I
Okay,
got.
me too, man. As always, thank you for putting this stuff together. It wouldn't be the same without you, so I tip my my hat to you. Don't look at my bald head. Okay.
It's all good.
All right.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
I'm still rocking my Andor playoff beard.
Yeah. All right, everybody. Don't forget, we'll be back on Sunday night. Hank will be here with us as we chew through week 3 of Andor on our show, Fandor. And then we'll be back next week for the 101st Random Fandom. I hope you guys had a great time as we do with you. As always, whatever your thing is, remember, everyone, fan on. And for Fandom Power, my name is Wes.
I'm Andy.
We'll see you on the next one, everybody. Bye for now.